Sidehawk Ninja here. Mr. F right at your present. So we're here at DCG CON. It's been a blast. Almost everybody's throats and voices are shot from days and days of screaming, cheering, whooping, and then some. So
down in Vago.
Yep, true that. Well, that's the healing power right there. Water as well. Whether it be from the floor or a fountain or a toilet. So we're just gonna catch up right here real quick with my boy. You know, we had come across like let's start with where we have years ago.
Well, I am a beginner musician. I've been going around. Whoop, guys.
Yo, what's up? I'm doing an interview real quick. Back to it.
I'm a beginner in the music industry. One day I was just like, you know what? I want to start doing music. And I was like, okay, I started writing the music down by the time I was 14. Kept going and kept going and kept going. I never got the kick in the ass I needed until Blase Rose came out.
Nice.
And different history with that, we'll get into that possibly later. But when Blase Rose came out, I was like, you know what, this hits me. I got the final kick I need. I'm fucking doing it. I got whatever I needed, ran my ass home, got one of my friends to help me out with this. And me and him have been doing music for a little bit now. We got done with one album. So far, we've had so many good reviews over it. Jump Steady recently got a copy of it.
Nice. I bet he'll enjoy anything that's made with love. It's like fucking brownies. They're a little burnt on the bottom. Dude, you made them for me. Dope.
Yeah, I gave one to you. Suicide got one.
I've got a long Greyhound trip, and I'll be bumping it.
Oh yeah, you probably will.
I only got a 24-hour trip.
I hope you like it. Buddha from Skull Kids, he liked it. He came up to me the next day after he seen it. I was like, oh dude, man, I loved it. Oh yeah, he's a good man too. Same with B-Scan. I told him I was getting into the music industry when I first met him, and he was like, oh hell yeah. And then over time, me and him became good homies.
It's good to hear. Yeah, despite what the speculation, you know, the ebb and flow, sometimes people feel it's this way, sometimes people feel it's the opposite, that there's not enough room, or, you know, there's the market saturated in a way, there's too many, and this niche or genre, people pick their favorites and everything. I feel like while, you know, kind of like bodily, physically, there kind of doesn't seem to be a room for, you know, the people who aren't prepared to come up in it yet. But it seems like there is always room for a musician or a person who may not naturally be musically inclined, but does something musically, you know, to give it their shot, to give it their try. Whether it's, you know, some people got some genetics, their dad plays guitar, etc., instruments, relatives, and some people have got a bone in their body, but they learn it as a skill. And so I think there's plenty of room for anybody who has heart and makes the music that's coming through them, what they feel, you know, puts their attitude into it, their flavor, you know, their style. Something I can't always grasp, I don't always portray it in my music, but that I heard from one of my vocal heroes, Chad Gray, Mudbang, is, you know, originality is the art of masculine influences. And I'm a very artsy guy, you know, many of us are. And so, you know, obviously with music, but in other forms as well, you know, just in spirit. And so that's always, you know, really resonated with me to push me outside of the comfort zone of like, I am punk rock, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to sound punk rock. It gets me out of that mindset and just like, you know, I'm not just punk rock. I was when I was 3, but since then there's this. So it's more of a culmination that, you know, you can portray as yourself, you know, all the different puzzle pieces, rather than saying, this is my puzzle piece, there are many like it, but it is mine, you know, in that sense. But, so I can feel you on that. I'm glad to hear that you are coming up, you know, I can't wait. I've got, you know, maybe, I believe it's 2 more CDs from other ninjas in the area. I got plenty of flyers that I have not had a chance to take out of my backpack yet, because we're 100% busy until we get on that Greyhound, then we're hurrying up to wait. But, so I'm looking forward to, you know, having a chance to take it, just like take my stack, order it up, flyers. Alright, this website, you know, Catch and Check Out News, Fago Lovers, Excluria, those guys, I missed them, but I can't wait to hear
Dude, they're fucking
based on
badass.
That's what homie Joe said. He said he went and saw them. Are you able to clear the air for me? I personally have seen their name probably over 100 times. Their promotion work and, you know, just the professionality of how they do their promotion especially here, is off the wall, top shelf tits. Facebook, they got it unlocked. I haven't heard them, but I've been seeing them everywhere. And I cannot seem to get on the right page to hear them, whether it's their YouTube, I'm just either too busy or I didn't make the line. The line was long as fuck, I missed their whole set. I missed Light too. So,
I saw half of Light.
That's one of the only setbacks of this whole trip, whole entire 5 days, going back that we've been here, man. Absolute blast. I'm like, no, it was almost all complete, but I fucking missed Light. But there will be more. That I can let go so easily because there will be more. So, dumb shit. But can you clear the air? What is the name of that band? Because I see the font and I've only seen it in the font. I haven't seen it in a clear font to know how it's spelled and what it says and how it's pronounced. I see there's X's, E's, L's.
It's well, they go by the abbreviation AXE, which I have been mispronouncing as just Axe because well, fuck, it's just Axe.
Yeah, okay, yes, I've seen their merch as well, all over.
But I may be slightly butchering this, but it's Ox Zaul Ilu, which is I'm assuming some kind of Necronomicon chant. They said that's what it was for. But
very cool, definitely original, still original. I mean, and we saw them not only, doing the walking around, chilling, hanging out a bit, staying, as far as I could tell, a little from the outside, just still very in character. That was cool to see. It's like seeing, the badass wrestlers or performers out doing their thing, but they're in character. Like, I in a sense feel like I am a character naturally, but I feel like it's more of just what comes out. And I'm more candid. Like, I can't not be candid. So, like, I love wrestlers like the Boogeyman. He don't break character. In 8th grade, I had a class with my closest homies, like a brother. He's hours older than me, birthday twin. And his wife is exactly 1 year after my birthday. And so we're birthday twins, same to the day. And so, dope as hell, me and him go way back. 8th grade, we used to fuck around in class. There was one day, homeboy threw a paper ball and it landed near me. I was just looking for a reason to get up and just be wild in class and stuff. I hadn't watched a lot of wrestling. I was watching Boogeyman a lot. It was, a heartbreaker for me when he wasn't on there anymore because he lost so many matches to a cheater. I digress. But so I took this paper ball, got up out of my desk, and started walking to my teacher's desk like this, and then put the paper ball in the trash. And she's like, Jake, come hither, or come over here. And I was like, what's up? What you need? And then she pulled out the forms, long form, short form, whatever you want to call them, and wrote me up. And I was like, what'd I do? What did I do? I threw away a piece of paper. I'm weird, I get it. And she wrote down, Jake was walking through my class like a gorilla, or like dancing through my class like a gorilla. And I was like,
I don't see where you get noodle legs and arms for a gorilla.
Okay, so I responded to her writing it on the short form, which is the smaller form of punishment. I said, I wasn't walking like a gorilla, it was the Boogeyman. I corrected her. What did that bitch do? Oh. Pulls out the long form. Jake was dancing through my class and called himself the Boogeyman. And I'm like, I got sent to the office for that. Anyway, so I love Boogeyman, we go way back. And that's how we used to have fun. I've got fucking detention to the principal's office for walking like the Boogeyman at school. It's like getting arrested for wearing face paint in Virginia.
Or, just a few other southern states too. I've had it done to me. Well, not arrested, but came close.
I feel you, bro. Bro, I can't even really talk about it for too long because it makes my heart beat unhealthy.
Yeah, if I actually still had my paint on me, you would be doing the interview with me in my paint.
Yes, sir. Your paint the other night was dope. At the after party. I'm glad you brought it. You brought your fucking paint.
I actually have two face paints. There's that one.
That's the one I've seen the most.
Yes, the one that everyone loves. The other one, the one I came up before, has been a long while, and I call it my nightmare face. It's kind of voodoo-esque, like something you would see like Freddy Krueger at Beetlejuice combined with. Now, my buddy Zeke, he is. I wish he was able to come to the con with me. He wanted to, but financial reasons, he couldn't come in.
It wasn't for everybody this year. I've gone many years where it just wasn't able. It didn't seem possible, and then so therefore it wasn't.
And his whole makeup is actually a mixture of unique and classic because he's Buggy. His real name's Zeke, but yes, he is. He is Yeah, he is the lead. His face paint is both unique and classic because it's a classic clown, but with unique features of the crow.
Nice, that's cool. I hope to see more. I hope to be able to get a chance. I will. It's just a matter of time.
Oh, you will
get a chance to hear this out. Getting to end like we were just talking with Suicide about. I am an albums man. I like to hear things beginning, and whether it's 4 songs, whether it's 12 songs or more or less. That album style sits with cassettes, CDs, early on, and it just makes sense. What I grew up on aside, it just makes sense. The concept of unraveling a story that happens to go longer than the original plot. So I can't wait to hear that, and I do look forward to just in the time I've had a chance to hop on Facebook and try to hit Facebook daps on anyone who's awake at the moment before I crash, and see what people are posting, what people's experiences have been and stuff. Friends that I've known since before getting here, and then friends I've made here that I'm already, chat from. Had a blast, hung out, did Juggalos Against Sanity, laughed till we cried together, and then switched Facebooks. Now, hey man, did you get a ride last night? Yeah, it's good. Instantly. Don't get that at a Slipknot concert. Love them, no disrespect at all. But there's no other subculture or culture or, not too many lifestyles like that. Exactly. That's its whole other thing as well.
Kind of just reminds me of no matter where you're at, you're always going to find somebody who's going to relate to you. They may not, they're a juggalo and don't even know.
Yeah, there are still many of those out there. Some people were as old as 12, or some people were as old as 23, 25, 30, 50 plus. My dad doesn't claim it, and he doesn't broadly claim it because he's not about sets or anything like that. But he's a hardcore, strong, tried and true biker type dude. Come up, you see him covered in tattoos head to toe. He used to have a mohawk, his big version of a mohawk, holding beard. I'm just like, what up? And so he comes from that background, but early '90s and later is when he came across through he's always been controversial. His my upbringing and his influence in music was 80s hair metal and not just the glam shit, but scare your ass off Alice Cooper through I don't think so much Kiss, but that influence of classic rock, Aerosmith, Guns N' Roses, classics, and so that influence and attitude is there for that. So mid to late '90s comes up Insane Clown Posse and the entire everything that was going on in that era that made him so controversial naturally. It's so underground, but it's such an intense thing bubbling here that even the media or basic camera of the country can't help but be like, what is going on over there? Something like
no matter how hard they try to avoid it, it's always going to be there.
It's going to be bubbling. If not always below the surface, then there. But so he actually is who I got ICP from. A lot of people's older brother and friends, So I grew up. I was lucky. I said it probably dozens of times here. I do because I finally have someone to talk about it with. That I feel lucky, not in a prideful sense, but in a grateful sense. That I grew up with. My starter shit was Great Malenko into Jekyll Brothers, and I was 6 to 8-ish.
I started with those same albums because I was looking for a certain song and Malenko had it, and then I just continued.
They had countless hits on that one.
Yes.
That album specifically, they all got their own charm and era and everything, but that album, the charm about it is through middle school and high school and really beyond. Anyone I don't know who's not a juggler, knows nothing of the culture, or basically doesn't, and may have heard the name or not, they know Nimgig. Yeah. And the same thing with probably not too much, chicken hunting earlier days type shit, because that's more of an inside shit. But at the same time, it's usually the first song that really just when you hear that, there's no going back. It just isn't. Whether it's early on or in the middle somewhere.
Do you remember your first ICP song?
It goes, that actually is it's tough because at age 3, my dad did have a old school, I believe it was 2-song disc of Santa Claus is a Fat Bitch, and I think could have been Piggy Pie, and it was before I knew how to read by a couple of years, but I heard it and was like, voice is shot, fuck it up. But hearing that song, I got this appreciation early on that like these are poor kids. I could relate. I wasn't that damn dirt poor. I wasn't hoodoo upbringing poor, and I'm grateful for that. You know, my parents provided as best as I could possibly want or deserve or expect. But I related to being poor, and it wasn't just because of my experience, but just I could put myself in their shoes and see these kids my age, maybe older, maybe younger, not being able to get any single thing for Christmas because of the idea, the idea the kids are supposed to belong to. This man comes and brings gifts to all of those who deserve it. It's like we don't deserve it just because we're poor, and that gave me kind of empathy. But that was very basic. I didn't know what I was hearing. I didn't know how to read.
No, I lived in apartments
that's
like
the
most
last.
of my life.
So that's the last shit. That's the first shit I heard. But then years went on before I heard the next song, and that would probably be where I say I really it caught my ear, and I'm like, this is dope. But then it kind of fell off a little bit, and I went towards like I was telling Suicide as well, new metal and rap rock. But then Amazing Jungle Brothers, no, sorry, Great Malenko and Jungle Brothers is where that really caught on. But then it went away for years, but about 4 years. In 2002, Shangri-La, the rest is history. That point, it was just night and day who I was, the day before, or the moment leading up to putting that album in for the first time. From basically synchronicity, we all get the things that just happen as they're supposed to. A close friend of my brother's came over for the night. Hurricane, power went out. Playing chess by candlelight with my older brother and his friend, elders to me, and they were in high school, I was middle school. And he stayed the night. We brought a duffel bag over for the night for the weekend. We had a brief collection of albums. Set in Shangri-La, the rest was history. From that point, it's been something welled up inside. It's been a different thing almost, every day, every year. Quick water break. Shit's necessary. Can't be starving yourself of water.
Hydration is important.
Also, special thanks to Tyler, my other half, for being not only a cameraman, but everything else as well.
Wink, wink.
Also need some of this as well. How candid does it get? That's what I'm talking about. So let's wrap this up real quick,
Okay.
just so we got a nice package together. So we got through past, we're right about at the, as present as could get. I would say, what do you consider to be the next short term to long term, maybe next 2 months to year on your horizons musically and direction wise?
I honestly don't know. Nobody can know their own future, but I'm hoping it goes well because of the people who are hearing it and who have heard. I'm just trying to get out there, and I like to make music. I like the whole idea how ICP had like we have hidden messages in this, but I also liked on how Blase Rose had I can relate kind of to this. So I try to mix a little bit of that, but I'm hoping it's good enough to get me somewhere. I don't care where, as long as it's good.
You know what? I would say just to be pretty general about it.
Yeah.
Look where it's got you so far. Not every single time does it ever have to be on a stage. This is our stage. And the stage moves with us wherever we go. Anyone you talk to is its own experience and shit. It's funny. You said hidden messages. I know exactly what you're talking about. Some of the first probably 3 songs I heard, backmasking, and it's like you don't come back from that. Just backmasking my song. At least one that is basically a dap, just a dap. Like it ain't psychopathic worthy if I didn't backmask something. And so you'll find that out on Juggalo on the News. I'm a Juggalo, not a gang member. Shit's free. Google it. You'll find it. And so from there, anything you want to let anyone watching know? Just last minute.
Yes. We may only the Wicked Holler crew may only have one album out right now. We are actually about to work on a new music video coming up soon. We're going to keep the name a secret right now, but our next 2 albums, which are going to be the second album, if we're both doing solo album, it's going to be dope.
Yeah, that's like Outkast.
Mm-hmm.
Each of them. I don't know if the viewers know it, but with Outkast, Andre 2000 and Big Boy, they released solo albums together, and they both, I'm pretty sure it went platinum. If not immediately, shortly thereafter, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't immediately. Anyways, It's good hollering at y'all. Thank y'all for listening. Anytime you want it, you got it. You know where to find it. It's like Hot Ninja.
Hot Ninja.
Woo! Out.